श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे जय जय श्री राधे। अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्री गुरवे नमः। चेतो दर्पणमार्जनं दावाग्निर्वापणं श्रेयः कैरवचन्द्रिका वितरणं विद्यावधूजीवनम् आनन्दाम्बुधिवर्धनं प्रतिपदम् पूर्णामृतास्वादनं सर्वात्मस्नपनं परं विजयते। श्री कृष्ण संकीर्तनम् यो ब्रह्माणं विदधाति पूर्वं यो वै वेदांश्च प्रहिणोति तस्मै तग्मुंह देवमात्मबुद्धिप्रकाशं मुमुक्षुर्वै शरणमहं प्रपद्ये। Dear devotees, we'll be continuing with the Kripalu Trayodashi. After singing some Radhe Govinda, we'll pick up where we left off yesterday. Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe
Govinda
Yesterday, by studying this Kripalu Trayodashi, we learned that there are three eternal entities: Brahm, Jeev, Maya. Brahm means God. It's a general term for God. Shri Maharaj further ahead becomes more specific about the forms of God, but initially he's just saying Brahm, the supreme divine power. That's one entity, one tattva. The second is Jeev, all the souls. And the third is Maya, the material energy. Jeev, like God, is Chetan, whereas Maya is Jada. So God and souls are Sajatiya. They're grouped together. Maya is left out. That's why Maya is even called Bahiranga Shakti, Bahar. Because it doesn't share any of God's qualities. In fact, you can say it's the opposite. Not in a bad way, it's just what it is. Everything about God is permanent. Everything about Maya is temporary. If you go to the divine world, everything over there is stable. There's no Srishti and Pralay in the divine world. It's just there. Always has been, always will be. The forms over there don't degrade. Like here, our body, from the moment we're born, it's degrading. You build a building, you don't realize it maybe for the first couple of years, but it's degrading. After 20, 30 years, then you realize how much it's degraded. Everything you make, you create a pot. That pot is particle by particle, molecule by molecule, disintegrating every moment. That's the nature of the world. Whereas the nature of God and the divine world is that everything is perfectly stable. There's no degradation. There's no death. So in that way, Maya is pretty much the exact opposite of God. God is Chetan, whereas Maya is insentient, lifeless. So we're more like God than like Maya. Although you can say both of we, Jeev, we are Shri Krishna's power, and Maya is Shri Krishna's power. So in that way, we're like Maya, but that's it. The rest, we're more like God. We're a living being just like Him. We're a limited living being. He's unlimited. But still, we are Vijatiya with Maya and Sajatiya with Bhagwan. But Bhagwan is the Shasak of both of these powers. Maya can't do anything on its own. The universe can't come into being on its own, even though the material is ready to go. Maya is the material that the universe is made of. It can't make itself. It's just sitting there inert. God activates it, then the universe takes form. And when He withdraws His power, the whole thing reverts to a dormant, subtle energy. And souls also, without God's presence within us, we also wouldn't even exist. We wouldn't be alive. Our existence and our being alive never began. God has always been here, but our existence is dependent upon Him. So He is supreme, and Jeev Shakti, Maya Shakti, those are His dependent powers. His third power is described in the next doha, Sarva Shakti Swamini Govinda Radhe Eka Shakti Para Antaranga Batade. There is one power called Para Shakti. This is the boss, the ruler of all powers. This Parashakti is synonymous with God. Not like Maya Shakti, which is opposite from God. Or souls which are somewhat like God, but still we're called Tatastha Shakti. We're in between. Like you have the river, you have the forest, and you have the bank of the river. If you're standing on the Tat, the bank of the river, you're not in the river, nor are you in the forest. You're in between. That's why this word has been used for Jeev Shakti. We are Tatast. We are situated in between Maya and Parashakti of Bhagwan. And this Parashakti is also called Antaranga, internal power of God, because it is synonymous with God. To explain divine phenomena, we talk of, oh, this is Krishna's power, because of this, he has this quality, but it's not like the power is something else and Krishna is something else. Like we learned this morning about Anand. Krishna is not a vessel in which Anand stays. Shri Krishna himself is Anand. So this Parashakti, also called Yogamaya Shakti, also called Swarup Shakti, also called Antaranga Shakti. This is God's internal power and it is synonymous with Him. So it is the main power. Sarva Shakti Swamini, it rules over all the other powers. Kartum akartum anyatha kartum samartha. This is the answer for every question. How does God do that? It's through this Yogamaya Shakti. It makes all the impossibles possible. Aghatita ghatana patiyasi. Anything that's beyond imagination or seems impossible to us, with Yogamaya Shakti, Bhagwan can do it, no problem. So this Yoga Maya Shakti is also Radha Rani. Radha and Krishna are also one. So further ahead, we'll look at one more doha before we sing it. Brahma Vigya Sukha Kand Govinda Radhe. This is another way of saying Brahm is Sat Chit Anand, but it's being a little more detailed. See, Satchidananda Vigraham. Ved says for Shri Krishna that he is the very form of Sat Chit Anand. These are the three qualities of Shri Krishna. Here it says Brahm is Vigya, that means he's all-knowing. Sat, I already explained, everything is stable, permanently existing. And Sukha Kand. This morning we were hearing that Brahm and Anand are one. Sukh means happiness, Anand. Kand means the source of. So who is Anand? Formless God is Anand. Nirakar Brahm. So here it's saying, actually, Shri Krishna is Sukh Kand. Anand ko Anand dene wale. Sukh ko Sukh dene wale hain Shri Krishna. He puts the blissfulness in bliss. It means that he's not just Brahm. He's not just Ananda Swarup. There's more. There are deeper levels of divine bliss, deeper levels of ras. So it's just indicating that Shri Krishna is more than just a divine existence who is blissful. Actually, he is this, in a general way, formless Brahm is just an aspect, a radiance of Shri Krishna, that we say, okay, it's the formless, blissful state. Okay, but you can't see God when God is formless. He can't do any leelas. He doesn't even have a divine abode. So that impersonal aspect of Shri Krishna, that's only a small part of who he is. He's much more than that. So he is not just Anand, he is Ananda Kand. He is not just the form of happiness, he is the very source of happiness. He gives happiness to happiness. He makes happiness happy. That is Shri Krishna. And we souls, we are Mayadheen, sense eternity, Jiva Agya. Gyagyo vavaja vishani shavaja hyeka bhoktri bhogyartha yukta anantaschatma vishvarupo hyakarta trayam yada brahma metat Shvetashvatra again is mentioning three tattvas. Trayam. It says Gya. That's God. Gya. God is all-knowing. And then Agya. Gya, Gyo. Gya and Agya. Who is Agya? Us. Is Maya Agya? Agya means not knowing. No, Maya is neither Gya nor Agya. Maya is not a sentient being. What could Maya know or not know? It's just a lifeless energy. So Bhagwan is Gya. We are Agya, but we are Mayadheen, sense eternity. Bhayam dvitiya bhiniveshatah sya dishadape tasya viparyayo smriti. In the Bhagavatam, Vedavyasji says that souls are eternally turned away from God. Anadi Bahirmukha. God is omnipresent, but mentally speaking, we are turned away from God. Not physically, because how would you separate yourself from God? He pervades you. But mentally, we're all turned away from God. We're surrendered to the world, not to Shri Krishna. We have faith that the world will give us happiness, not that Shri Krishna will. We believe wholeheartedly that this world is mine, not that Shri Krishna is mine. We're turned towards the world, towards Maya, and away from Shri Krishna. So you see, if you think of Maya as andhakar, darkness, and Shri Krishna is Mahaprakash, the sun with unlimited light intensity. Where the sun is, darkness cannot be there. It's impossible. So Maya cannot go in front of Shri Krishna. In other words, if we turn towards Shri Krishna, that's it. The effect of Maya is finished on us forever. Right now we're under Maya. Because we're turned away from Shri Krishna and towards Maya. You might say, well, if Bhagwan is Mahaprakash, we're ansh of that Prakash, we're also a spark of that divine light, then how can darkness have influence over light? Well, think of it this way. In the dark night outside, if I light one candle and go outside, does it make it day? No, the darkness is still there. So we're ansh, we're an infinitesimal chit, anu chit, infinitesimal spark of divine life or divine light. We on our own, if we're turned away from God, then we can't drive away the darkness of Maya. Maya has full effect over us. So to be free from Maya, you need the effect of the Mahaprakash. So turn towards Shri Krishna, become surrendered to Him, and the effect of Maya, which causes us to forget that we're a divine soul and causes us to forget that we belong to Shri Krishna, that effect will be finished with Shri Krishna's grace. But this never began. This is a very important point. We learn that we're eternal, Maya is eternal, Shri Krishna is eternal, the cycle of Srishti and Pralaya is eternal, and we've lived infinite lifetimes. And every time there's Srishti, we're out here, taking birth after birth, piling up karma. So when did we become Bahirmukh from Bhagwan? It never happened. In fact, it's impossible to happen. What I mean is, if we were Sanmukh, if we were turned towards Shri Krishna, the darkness can never overpower the light. One who is surrendered to Shri Krishna can never come under the bondage of Maya, ever. So now you do the logical next step. If we are currently under Maya, could we have ever been with Shri Krishna? No, because had we been, how would we have come under Maya? Is Maya going to overpower its master, Shri Krishna, and say, give me this soul? And is Shri Krishna so cruel to say, go, be under the bondage of Maya? No. So then how could a surrendered soul become unsurrendered? How could a God-realized soul beyond Maya end up under Maya? It's impossible. The next logical step is, that means if we're under Maya today, we've been under Maya forever, since eternity. We never turned away from Shri Krishna, we've always been turned away from Him. We've eternally been under Maya. We've eternally been attached in Maya. We look at it as a logical chain, like sometimes we say, okay, since the soul is turned away from Maya, therefore Maya influences the soul Therefore, we forget that we're a divine soul and we identify with the Mayic body. Therefore, we seek happiness in Mayic things. Therefore, we do repeated chintan of those Mayic things and get attached to them. Therefore, we have repeated desires for those things. Therefore, we do Mayic karma, which binds us, sattvic, rajas, tamas karma. Therefore, we've been suffering the results of those karma over unlimited lifetimes. But that it's not like this whole thing happened one day, that one fine day we became turned away from Shri Krishna. No, this is our eternal state. In fact, Shri Maharaj Ji says, Jivatma की परिभाषा है भगवान की जीव शक्ति का अंश जो माया के बंधन में है. That is, Jivatma means a Maya bound soul. That's what we are. That's what we've been since eternity. Now we don't have to stay that way. We can do bhakti and become surrendered to Shri Krishna, and with His grace we can go beyond Maya. But this is a very important point to understand, that this Mayic bondage never began. It can be ended, but it never began. So let us sing these dohas. Sarva Shakti Swamini Govinda Radhe Ek Shakti Para Antaranga Bata De
Sarva Shakti Swamini Govinda Radhe Ek Shakti Para Antaranga Bata De
Sarva Shakti Swamini Govinda Radhe Ek Shakti Para Antaranga Bata De
Sarva Shakti Swamini Govinda Radhe Ek Shakti Para Antaranga Bata De
Ek Shakti Para Antaranga Bata De
Ek Shakti Para Antaranga Bata De
Brahma Vigya Sukha Kanda Govinda Radhe Jiva Agya Mayadhina Sada Te Bata De
Brahmadevya Sukha Kanda Govinda Radhe Jiva Agya Mayadhina Sada Te Bata De
Jiva Agya Mayadhina Sada Te Bata De
Jiva
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe.
Because Shri Krishna has infinite powers, the divine existence is very complex. So many forms of Shri Krishna. So how is it all interrelated? How do we understand to whom should we do bhakti? So Shri Maharaj Ji answers this question according to the philosophy of the Bhagavatam. In the Bhagavatam, for example, it says, Vadanti tat tattva vidas yajgam yajnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavan iti shabdyate. Shri Krishna, who is the supreme tattva, he has three forms in which he appears. One is Brahm, formless. That is none other than Shri Krishna, but he's just not manifesting all of his potential. He's like a divine light, divine blissful existence, but he's not manifesting his form or even his divine abode or doing anything. Nirakar Brahm doesn't create the universe. Nirakar Brahm doesn't even grace anybody. That's why Jnanis who worship Nirakar Brahm have to surrender to Shri Krishna in his personal form to get his grace, because Nirakar Brahm doesn't do anything. Like a sleeping person. The potential is there. They might be an Olympic athlete, but when they're sleeping, you don't understand, you can't see what is the prowess of this person. They may be the biggest genius of the world, but when they're sleeping, you have no idea of that. Like that, all of Shri Krishna's qualities are dormant as Nirakar Brahm. But it's not someone else, it's only him. Then as Paramatma, this is his almighty form, Mahavishnu, and other affiliated almighty forms like Shiva, Durga, etc. There are many almighty forms. These are all Krishna and Radha's ansh. So as Paramatma, as Mahavishnu, Shri Krishna reveals more of those powers. So he has a form, which means you can experience his divine beauty. He has a divine abode. He has all the qualities like divine beauty, divine glory, divine powerfulness, divine knowledge. All these divine godly qualities are manifested in this almighty form. But leelas are not manifested. Therefore, the saints, the souls who become God-realized and reside in his abode of Vaikuntha, they don't get to freely interact with him. So that interaction between the God-realized souls and Shri Krishna is not revealed there in that form as Mahavishnu. So we say there's no leelas and there's no jan, there's no parikar. Although they're there in the divine abode, but they're admiring from a distance. And then you have Bhagwan, Shri Krishna's full bloom form. You can say the Brahm is like if Shri Krishna is a rose, he's in bud form. The full potential of the rose is there in the bud, but it hasn't been openly manifested, so the fragrance is not revealed, the beauty and color is not fully revealed. So if Nirakar Brahm is the rose as a bud, then Paramatma would be a partial bloom, and Bhagwan is the full bloom, where he reveals not only his almighty divine qualities, but his loving power, Premanand. So the full revelation of God's entire potential. When I say God's, it means Shri Krishna. It's not like God is someone who appears as Shri Krishna. No, Shri Krishna is God. If he's only revealing himself partially, then he is Vishnu, Shiva, Durga. If he's not revealing any of his divine potential, then he's Nirakar Brahm. And if he's revealing himself in full, he is Krishna. He is Radha Krishna. We can also understand it like this. Avatara hya sankhyeya hare sattvanidher dvija ete chansha kala punsa krishnastu bhagavan swayam. Bhagavatam says that there are infinite, uncountable avatars. They're all like rivulets emerging from a divine lake. And that lake is Shri Krishna. So all the avatars are Shri Krishna's avatars. Krishnastu Bhagavan Swayam. Maharaj explained, he gave a whole 2-hour lecture once just on this part of a shlok. He said, Sab Bhagwan hai. Vishnu bhi Bhagwan hai. Shankar ji bhi Bhagwan hai. Sab Bhagwan hai, lekin Shri Krishna Swayam Bhagwan hai. So they're not different from Shri Krishna, but he is Swayam Bhagwan. He himself takes all these other forms. So he is the Anshi, they are his Ansh. We are also his Ansh to distinguish between us and Shri Krishna's other forms, his avatars. They are called Swansh, Swa-Ansh, Apna-hi Ansh. And we are Vibhinnansh. So we are distinct from Shri Krishna. We are not synonymous with Shri Krishna. But those other forms are synonymous with Shri Krishna. It's just Shri Krishna where he's partially revealing himself. Internally, it's the same. See, the DNA is the same all over a mango tree. In the root, in the branch, in the leaf, in the flower, in the fruit, same DNA. But if you chew on a leaf, do you get the same experience as when you chew on the fruit? So internally it's the same. You analyze it chemically, the same DNA. So Brahm and Paramatma and Bhagwan are not internally different. It's a question of how that internal potential is manifested externally. So don't think, oh yeah, it's all the same. You worship Krishna or you worship his any other form, it's all Krishna. What difference does it make? That's like saying, what difference does it make? I'll chew on this branch of a mango tree instead of eating the fruit. So it does make a difference. Yes, it's all Shri Krishna, but if you want the supreme lusciousness of his divine love, then you have to worship Radha Krishna. So that's why Shri Maharaj Ji has said here, Brahma ke anek roop Govind Radhe. He has infinite forms, but sarva roop ashraya Krishna batade. Shri Krishna is the ashraya tattva. All forms dependently reside within him. He is the origin of all the divine forms of God. So this is also a very important point. You can see how packed with philosophy this is. We could actually have a much longer vyakhya in each of these dohas because Maharaj has taken the whole philosophy and condensed it into these only 13 verses. So let us sing this and then go further ahead. Brahma ke anek roop Govind Radhe sarva roop आश्रय कृष्ण बता दे।
अनेक रूप गोविंद राधे सर्वरूप आश्रय कृष्ण बता दे।
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 ब्रह्म के अनेक रूप गोविंद राधे सर्वरूप आश्रय कृष्ण बता दे।
अनेक रूप गोविंद राधे सर्वरूप आश्रय कृष्ण बता दे।
श्री कृष्ण प्राप्ति से ही गोविंद राधे जीव को दिव्य सुख प्राप्त हो बता दे। On one hand, we understand that the happiness of this world is temporary and never satisfying. If we were Mayic beings, then Mayic enjoyments would be enough for us. The fact that we've been enjoying this world with full effort, not just for this life, but for uncountable lifetimes, and we've failed to find happiness is proof that we are not Mayic beings. We're divine beings. Had we been Mayic beings, we could have found our perfect happiness in this world. We're divine beings, so our perfect happiness can only be in Shri Krishna. And although Shri Krishna has many divine forms, which are categorized into three, as we just saw: formless aspect, almighty forms, and his loving form. The ultimate divine bliss is his loving form. Brahmanand, the bliss of Shri Krishna's formless aspect, is infinite times greater than the happiness of this world. But Aishwaryanand, the bliss of his personal form as Almighty God, is infinite times greater than Brahmanand. And the bliss of Premanand that Radha Krishna give, that is infinite times greater than the bliss of Aishwaryanand. So if you want the topmost bliss, then attach your mind to Radha Krishna, because that is the ultimate thing. Maharaj gives so many examples of Brahmagyanis, those who have attained the bliss of formless God, abandoning that bliss. Inahi vilokat ati anuraga, barbas brahma sukhahi man tyaga. Janakji Maharaj is saying, I've completely abandoned, renounced the bliss of formless God that I used to be absorbed in. Why? What happened? I saw Ram in person. He saw God in his personal form, and he said, oh, before I was only enjoying the blissfulness of his formless existence, but now I get to see him in a beautiful divine form, and that too looking at me lovingly. Forget about that Brahma Sukh. So there's examples of those who have attained Brahmanand renouncing that for Premanand. There's examples of those who have attained Aishwaryanand, never mind attained the very form of Aishwaryanand, Bhagwan Shankar. He comes running when Shri Krishna plays on his flute to announce that Maharaj is going to happen, and he takes the form of a gopi so that he can drink the ras of that ras we call. So everything culminates in the divine leelas of Radha Krishna, where they pour that bliss of their divine love that we call Premanand or Prem Ras. So a soul will be ultimately happy if they reach that state. You don't have to go step by step. You can just make that your aim from right now. So Shri Maharaj Ji says, Shri Krishna Prapti se hi, only by attaining Shri Krishna will the soul attain their ultimate bliss. Shri Krishna Prapti se hi Govinda Radhe जीव को दिव्य सुख प्राप्त हो बता दे
श्री कृष्ण प्राप्ति से ही गोविंद राधे जीव को प्राप्त हो बता दे
जीव को दिव्य सुख 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 प्राप्त हो बता दे
श्री कृष्ण प्राप्ति से ही गोविंद राधे जीव को दिव्य सुख प्राप्त हो बता दे
श्री कृष्ण प्राप्ति से गोविंद राधे जीव को दिव्य सुख प्राप्त हो बता दे.
On one hand, the Vedas say, Raso vai saha rasagvam hyevayam labdhva nandi bhavati Taittiriya Upanishad. Shri Krishna is ras. Only by attaining him can you become perfectly happy. And on the other hand, the same Ved is saying, Yasya matam tasya matam matam yasya na vedasah avigyatam vijanatam vigyatam avijanatam. Kenopanishad. God is unattainable. Those who think they can know God, they know nothing. Those who know that they cannot reach God, they understand the truth. So, हम लोग निराश हो गए फिर? No, there's another way. Nayam atma pravachanena labhyo na medhaya na bahuna shrutena yame vaisha vrinute tena labhyastasyaisha atma vivrinute tanugvam swam. Kathopanishad says, no, it's true, you can't reach God on your own. You can try to study, and by studying Vedas, I'll know Krishna. No, you'll fail. You'll try to listen to lots of pravachans, and by listening to pravachans, you'll know Krishna. No. You can debate, do shastrarth. No. Then how can you know him? So the answer given by Kathopanishad is Vivrinute. Shri Krishna makes you know him. Ram kripa binu sunu khagarai jani na jai Ram prabhutai. With his grace we can know him, and without his grace nobody can know him, nobody can understand him. Soi janai jehi dehu janai. The one whom he makes to know him, giving him divine power, that person can know him. Dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mamupayanti te. Gita. Shri Krishna says, when I give you a divine intellect, then you can know me, then you can experience me. So, how does he give it? Parasya shaktir vividhaiva shruyate. Bhagwan has unlimited powers according to Ved. And one of those powers is his kripa shakti, his power of grace. So even though Brahm is beyond everyone, Brihati, that is the very definition of Brahm, beyond everyone, unlimited, infinite, no one can reach him. The other definition of Brahm is Bringhayati. Brihati, Bringhayati, iti tat param Brahma. Ved defines Brahm as that which is beyond, he who is beyond everyone, but who can still make others to reach his level through his grace. He can make others like him. Bhogamatra samya lingacha Brahma Sutra. Whatever amount of bliss Shri Krishna has, with his grace, a soul can experience the same amount of bliss. Whatever knowledge Shri Krishna has, the soul can get the same knowledge. Amazing. From being agya, under the bondage of Maya since eternity, with an infinite pile of sins on our head, from infinite past lifetimes, from being like that, we can become as blissful and as knowledgeable as Shri Krishna. Yes, that's his grace. Amazing. We can't even imagine to turn us from that into that. We've been in this state since eternity, but simply by getting Shri Krishna's grace, we can become divinely blissful forever. Yes, that is his greatness. He is ready and willing. So you might say, then why hasn't he graced us from eternity till now? Humne unka kya bigada? What is he waiting for? Why is he punishing us? Give us your grace already. No, there's some adhar for getting that grace. The adhar is bhakti. We have to do bhakti to become surrendered, because remember, we're bahirmukh. Our mind is turned away from Shri Krishna, and it's in the mind that he will grace us. So until we become sanmukh, how would he grace us? Until the connection is made by plugging into the outlet, how will the power flow? You're standing here cursing the powerhouse. My room is so cold. Why didn't you give power to my room? The powerhouse says, plug your heater in the outlet. So Bhagwan is ready to grace us. He's excited to grace us, but we have to turn towards him. We have to connect with him. So how to connect with him? That is by doing bhakti. So how to do bhakti? Sri Maharaj Ji explains in the following verses, which we'll be studying tomorrow. Shri Krishna Prapti Hetu Govinda Radhe Shri Krishna Kripa Anivarya Bata De
Shri Krishna Prapti Hetu Govinda Radhe Shri Krishna Kripa Anivarya Bata De
Shri Krishna Kripa Anivarya Bata De
Shri Krishna Kripa Anivarya Bata De
Shri Krishna Kripa Hetu Govinda Radhe Sadhan Keval Bhakti Bata De
Shri Krishna Kripa Hetu Govinda Radhe Sadhana Keval Bhakti Bata De
Sadhan Keval Bhakti Bata De
Sadhana Keval Bhakti Bata De
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe
Radhe Radhe Govinda Govinda Radhe 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 Govinda Govinda Radhe
श्रीमद् युगल सरकार की श्रीमद् सद्गुरु सरकार की Tonight's special video is going to be an update on a very important project which is going on at our headquarters in Shri Kripalu Dham, Mangar. Oh, आज नहीं, कल? Oh, अच्छा, ठीक है, कल बताऊंगा फिर.